tell me a bit about the inspiration behind the film?
Well, what we wanted to do was create a short fashion film that really showcased On/Off as a brand, and also the designers, some of the many designers that they represent, and that's basically our starting point. And we sort of went from there, really, and yeah, this is what it ended up as.
It was so modern, but in a way it sort of catalogued where we have already been in fashion. I thought it was really quite determined. It had that sort of 90s unapologeticness to it, and it was full of energy, and I don't know, I quite like the hardcoreness of it.
So what sort of thing do you look for in a designer then when you're choosing?
What we've looked for, obviously talent's the most key thing, and in London what's so fantastic to creative talent is there's so much of it, but what we've got to control is the key talent that's really kind of going to go and have longevity into the business, and has a kind of, I suppose they have to have that business sense, and that's always been important to on-off designers.
How do you think On/Off sort of supports kind of new and emerging designers? What do you think it does for the industry?
So my first couple of seasons were actually with On/Off. I exhibited, and I think what Lee Lapthorne's done is really great. I think he's really fostered new talent, and he's done a really fantastic job of it. And for me, it was just really important to start with exhibiting rather than to do a catwalk show. So that's why I wanted to get involved with On/Off, because I knew it would be a really good platform for me to sort of start a show it. Simon, why did you decide to collaborate with Rankin and On/Off for this film then?
Well, it's kind of a great idea. They came to us and they kind of fell in love with the space, and kind of what we were doing and what we're trying to create here is really a lot of credible collaborations and commissioning within film, fashion and music. And the idea they had was to really break from the norm and not to do a traditional show, but to have a presentation and present that film and present the models in an interesting and new and innovative space.
I think when we first looked at it, we were mainly inspired by the collections themselves, and obviously the W Hotel is a great space, and initially we wanted to incorporate the space, but once we started delving into the designers, we were mostly inspired by them and kind of took the creative lead really from where they were going within their collections.